Today in the shop I've got a 22 BMW X3. I'm going to be installing BeamerTech's upgraded Alpha 1 system. Replaces all the factory speakers with their new mid-ranges, their new underseat woofers, and an amplifier. And I've never done this before, so I'm going to read these instructions and try to take you along with me as I do this. So I'm going to start this install by doing the woofers first. I've taken the bolts out of the seats, and now I'm going to access the factory woofers underneath and replace them with the new ones. Alright, got the cover off. There's the factory woofer. See, there's a little clip here that I gotta loosen. Got the plug up here to unplug. And I can't do this one-handed. So I'll have these out and I'll show you the comparison of the factory ones versus the cool new ones from BeamerTech. Okay, I got the factory woofer out. You can see it looks almost identical. Although this one has much nicer surround material. The motor magnet is much larger. So hopefully, well, it will. Ooh, the spider ribbon cables look really nice on the spider compared to these. So you can see it's about the same, but this one is going to sound a lot better in the same space. So we'll drop this one in. Well, it went in a lot easier than the factory one came out, but that's okay. I'm going to plug these in, set this carpet back in place, put the grill back on, put the seat back in, and then go to the driver's side. Okay, the next part I'm going to do are the front doors and then the dash speaker there. I've already taken this panel off. Carefully set it down here. I'm not going to completely remove it because the speaker is right there. And you see it's got its own plugs, and then this part, which goes right there, this has the tweeter in it, and I'll replace that. And yeah, I'm going to get to that and show you what they look like once it's out and compared to the new BeamerTechs. So here's the factory woofer, tiny little motor in the back, pretty standard speaker. The Alpha 1s, looks like they got the motor on the top. I can't tell if there's one on the bottom too, but the voice coil moves from the cone into here, so I believe that's the motor structure there. Same depth, but it's going to be a lot stronger. Also a nice wide rubber surround for more excursion. Big difference here though is factory tweeter is tiny, flat. I mean, this is maybe 3/8 motor, tiny, but nice big fat tweeter, a lot larger diameter. It's also metal dome versus soft dome, so this should make for a lot crisper sound. I'm excited to hear what these sound like when I'm all done. So I'll show you what it looks like when they're in. Alright, nice factory style finish. We've got our wires zip tied. So this does have to hang out up here while I put the door panel on. It goes on after, but anyway, very excited with just how clean this setup is. So now I've got 3 more doors and center channel. Let's keep going. So I just finished all the speakers. They're all in, ready to go. Last part of this puzzle is to install the amplifier in this section. Over here we have the Alpha One amplifier with a plug and play harness, and they claim this only takes 5 minutes. I believe it. It looks pretty straightforward. So I'm going to bring this over, set up the camera there, and do another time lapse so that we can see it work. I'm pretty excited to listen to this thing, because when I listened to it earlier, just the factory system, it seemed a little flat, but I'm excited to see what this does. So enjoy another time lapse. Okay, I'm in the car. I'm gonna turn up the song I played earlier, Rio by Duran Duran. Probably won't be able to get it on video, but might have to play something different. We'll see what it sounds like. I'm excited. That's a major improvement. The highs are so much more crisp than the factory, and the low end is there. There's bass. There was not before, despite having those 2/8 under the sub. Like, it really is, even at low volumes right now, I'm hearing it, and pretty impressed with this system. It's pretty cool. If you got a Beamer, I recommend it. So anyway, thanks for coming along.